For me, I came back to curling as an adult. I had done it as a youth, but I'd stopped when I was in my 20s and early 30s. And then in 2004, my wife was in a bad car accident. She shattered her leg and required a long time in the hospital and then bed rest at home, and then couldn't go back to work for another year. And so my life at that point really focused on my job and on taking care of things at home and helping her with her recovery. So once she was back on her feet, I was at a bit of a loss of what to do, and you feel you get a little bit depressed when suddenly all of that routine suddenly falls apart for you. And so for me, the curling was sort of a bit of a salvation for that. It was a chance to come back, extend your social circles back out, have some fun, meet some new people, get some physical exercise in a new way. And for me too, since I'd done it as a youth, it was a chance to sort of reconnect with things I'd done and the fun I'd had then when I was in sort of high school. I mean, when I didn't have a lot of recreation in my life, in my day, in my week, you get really, really low. You get depressed. You feel lethargic. Your brain doesn't work as well. You're lonely at times, and it affects everything you do. It affects how you feel about yourself. It affects how you feel about your work, about the people who are around you. It's a real hole in who you are and what you're doing when you don't have those opportunities present in your life. It's hard if you're in the middle of a mental health piece to sort of get started in something like recreation, to get moving. And I think that's the biggest challenge, is that most of the time you're focused in on yourself and what your own issues are, and to reach out is hard. I would recommend to people, one is just go do something. Just first off, get out of the house, get out of your apartment, start with a walk, but look for something where there's other people involved. If you don't know where to start, is your local recreation center. Go onto the city website or your municipal website if you're not in town here, and every website has a recreation department. Call your local rec director. They can then link you up. I mean, whether you're in Truro, Yarmouth, Stellarton, or Halifax, if you connect up to that local rec department and sort of say, I'm looking for something, that's what those staff are there for, and they would love to help. One thing I think that's important for people to remember is recreation is not necessarily all physical activity. There's lots of things you can do and get those social benefits, the intellectual benefits of recreation. Gardening, cooking, bridge club. The number of ideas is almost endless. Start really simple. Once a week, get out, have some fun. But the challenge, if you're in the middle of a mental health issue, is getting started. And so a lot of sports, a lot of recreation groups have these intro pieces. Sign up for one, get going. Be honest when you come. I've never done this before. Or I've always been interested in this, but I haven't had a lot of experience. All of these intro programs will make sure that you get a good start. And that's the hardest part. Friends that we've made here at the Curling Club, we go out to socialize with for dinner on Saturday nights or special occasions. Some of them we travel with and vacation with. So you make really good lifelong friends that I think is one of the most important things to feeling connected, which is one of the benefits I think of recreating, is that you get to have this social connection with people that permeates your whole life.